Attorney?
Hello, attorney. Hello.
I am Attorney Haron, and with me is...
Attorney Manman.
And welcome back to
The Lost Podcast.
You guys, as of this recording po, Attorney Hanan is not available kasi may date po siya. And then, she has other commitments she needs to attend to. So, luckily, we have our guest host for this episode in the person of Attorney Manman. Welcome back, Attorney Manman, sa The Lost Podcast.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. And thank you for inviting me back
Yes.
as a guest
Sabi
host
na hindi yun yung last na guesting mo dito.
I'm much obliged to be here.
Alright.
Now, our guest lawyer for this Monday obtained his Juris Doctor degree at Mindanao State University College of Law, Iligan Extension. He graduated as the class valedictorian, and he passed the 2023 bar exams. Everyone, here with us is Attorney Nash.
Assalamualaikum to all the Lost Podcast listeners.
Yes. Now, Attorney Nash, first question, first thing first, no? I'd like to know ano yung hugot mo, bakit ka pumasok sa law school?
So, isa yan sa mga first question na na-encounter ko when I entered law school. So, parang standard question na yan. So, well, firstly, the reason why I went to law school is because I believe that being a lawyer comes with it the nobility. In a sense that yung lahat ng nagiging abogado is nakakapagserbisyo talaga sila sa publiko.
Totoo.
It's either you are for the accused or you are for the complainant. Parang ganun. It's either you are for the government or for the people. So, isa yan sa pinaka-reason. It's because of the nobility that is attached to the profession. Pag nakakakita ka ng abogado, parang wow, di ba? So, isa yan sa mga reasons.
Pero, do you have a role model na attorney sa family niyo? Or someone na role model mo?
Yes, my brother who passed the bar back in 2018, I think. He also graduated valedictorian of his class. So, he was my idol.
Nice.
He's currently a prosecutor in the Ipil, I think, Zamboanga province.
Attorney Nash, since you mentioned na may kuya mo, di ba?
Yes.
Na valedictorian din, naging lawyer din. And syempre, you graduated also as a valedictorian in your class. We would like to ask was that your goal since day one?
Honestly speaking, hindi ko talaga goal maging valedictorian. Kasi hindi ko rin naramdaman actually yung pressure. Kasi I just do my best every time nag-exam kami, nag-recitations. So, alhamdulillah, binigay sa akin ng Allah. Perhaps may reason bakit binigay sa akin ng Allah. And I'm yet to discover that. So, hindi ko siya ginawang goal na first semester, first year law school, kailangan ako yung the best or parang kusa siyang nangyari. Naturally, it happened.
Attorney Nash, ano pala yung undergrad mo, pre-law program mo? And how did it help you mag-survive sa law school?
Siguro not in an academic sense kasi yung undergrad ko is BS Psychology. So ang naitulong sa akin ng undergrad ko is sa undergrad ko kasi tinuruan kami ng mental hygiene which really helped me at that time kasi right now yung mga age natin is common yung mental health problems.
Totoo.
So it helped me adapt, it helped me learn techniques how to overcome depression or any self-esteem issues. So, pero in an academic sense, hindi siya related kasi sa law, di ba? Alam naman natin yan. Perhaps the only time na naging related siya sa practice natin is yung mga psychological incapacity cases. Kasi doon pumapasok yung
civil law,
personality disorder. So, doon ako nagiging proud na, galing ako ng psych, alam ko that.
So, Attorney Nash, you mentioned about mental hygiene. Can you explain to our listeners what you mean by that?
Well, generally, mental hygiene, basically, parang physical hygiene. Dapat matuto tayo paano alagaan yung mental health natin. There are ways, iba-iba kasi yung mga techniques, self-therapy, tinatawag ko na self-therapy. So, ikaw mismo yung gumagawa sa sarili mo. Like mental hygiene, how to disregard thoughts na ako, pinaka-common is self-esteem issues. Minsan is parang hindi ko to kaya or hindi ako magugustuhan ng karamihan. Doon kasi pumapasok yung tinatawag namin na imaginary audience. Lahat tayo may imaginary audience. Alam ko, naiisip niyo rin yan. Pag kumakain kayo sa labas, baka pinagtitinginan ako ngayon. Baka ganito, ganyan. That's an imaginary audience. Common yan sa mga tao. Sa mga may social anxieties, yan yung pinaka-common na nakaka-apekto sa kanila. So, I learned that sa undergrad. So, natutunan ko na itong imaginary audience ko, hindi to totoo. So I'm focused, parang ganun ba?
That's really interesting, no? Yung background ni Attorney Nash. Let's go back muna sa law school. As the top of your class, we are curious kung may mga dark recitations ka ba during your law school. Meron ba, Attorney Nash?
Napakarami. Yan yung gusto kong matutunan actually din ng mga aspiring law students.
Yes.
Wag kayong ma-down kung nagka-bad receipt kayo for the whole week. Kasi ako, napakarami ng bad receipts.
Can you give us an example, Attorney?
For example, criminal procedure under Prosecutor Alonto. Yung coverage is, I forgot the special penal laws, but let's say special penal laws A, B, C. Ang nireceipt namin XYZ.
Oh my God. Okay, that's all right.
So talagang sinabi ko sa prof ko na, Prof, hindi ito yung coverage natin. So don't expect me to answer brilliantly. So sabi naman ng prof ko, okay lang. Pero napahiya pa rin ako sa class.
Pero that's really good on your part, on your end, na sinet mo yung expectation ng prof mo.
Yes,
Because
yes. Sinabi ko talaga.
the usual law students wouldn't do that.
Dapat, every bad receipt, isipin mong bumawi. So yun yung technique ko. Pag nagkaka-bad receipt ako, bumabawi talaga ako, nagvo-volunteer ako the next meeting, or bumabawi ako sa exam. So my professors can attest to that pag nagkaka-bad receipt ako, nagpi-PM talaga ako, sir, I'll volunteer next week.
Nice.
So doon ako bumabawi. Yes, yun yung ginagawa ko. So bumabawi talaga ako. Alhamdulillah, nakakabawi naman.
Yan din, Attorney man yung isa sa mga detractors ng mga law students during their days sa law school, na how they handle yung mga bad receipts, bad performances, no?
Pag first year student ka, parang isang bad receipt lang, it's like the end of the world
Tawag ka na.
sa'yo.
Gusto mo nang mag-quit.
Parang gusto mo nang mag-quit. Pero for our listeners, we have, for aspiring law students and our present law students, we also need to remember na we become lawyers not through by recitation.
Yes.
Kasi we don't do recitations when answering for the bar. We answer it by writing, or sa ngayon, laptops na. So, a bad recitation should really just be another recitation. Parang isipin mo lang at kalimutan mo na lang yun.
Yung sabi ng professor namin, si Attorney Canajaras Mindalano, na you should take law school one night at a time. So yun talaga yung isa sa mga early tips ko na dinala ko until I took the bar. I took law school one night at a time.
Alright. To our aspiring law student listeners, no, or yung mga incoming na first year law students, kasi 'di ba, mag-opening na mostly sa mga law schools ngayon. So take note of that. Take ano yun, Attorney?
Take law school one night at a time.
Ayun. Kasi if you see it as a whole, super ma-overwhelm ka talaga.
That's exactly.
When you take it a step at a time, parang ano ba siya, bearable siya, 'di ba? To our listeners, no, how do you handle yung mga failed receipts nyo, yung mga failed exams nyo during your law school years? You can just leave a comment and share to us your stories. Now, let's go, Attorney, sa ano mo, bar preparations mo and bar exams mo. Di ba, isa sa pinakamahirap na part ng bar preparations or bar review is how you manage your mental health.
Yes.
Aside from it's physically demanding and intellectually demanding, yun talaga yun yung emotional na demand ng bar preparations. Can you tell us more on how, as a psychology graduate, you handled that preparation?
So, isa sa mga ginawa ko during bar review to help me overcome kasi pag ikaw lang mag-isa, mahirap talaga yan. Pag ikaw lang nagre-review. So, you have to be with your friends, you have to be with your family. During my bar preparation, every week talaga, may mga days na lumalabas kami, kumakain, nagkakape. Two purpose siya kasi nakaka-relax ka, pero yung mga kasama mong law student, minsan nagtatanong kasi yan ng mga issues. So, nare-refresh yung mga napag-aralan mo. Isa yan sa mga techniques na ginawa ko. Well, sinabi mo yung emotions, ibubulgar ko na to sa mga listeners mo, na during my bar review, pag wala yung roommate ko, may mga times talaga na umiyak ako mag-isa. Kasi gusto ko, sa isip ko, gusto kong matapos na to, sana pumasa ako. Gusto kong matapos na to, sana pumasa ako. So ganun. So napapaiyak talaga ako. Then eventually yung testimonials namin, yung roommate ko, sinabi rin niya na pag wala ako, umiiyak din siya. So parang, bro, same bro.
It's okay pala to cry
Yes.
during
It will
those.
help you na mapalabas yung emotions mo.
Ako nga rin, Attorney Man, parang hindi ko na din mabilang yung numbers of times na umiyak ako during my bar review. Yung sa law school, bilang na bilang ko. Isang kamay pa lang, bilang na bilang ko na yung times na umiyak ako during law school. Pero iba, pag bar review.
Kasi yung pressure.
Totoo. And siguro din during bar waiting na results, parang which do you think is yung mas mahirap doon, yung bar waiting or yung bar preparation?
Siguro, personally, yung bar review, bar preparation. Kasi
Right,
nung bar waiting na I'm so lucky to have, family na very supportive.
Yes.
So, because of them, sa mga ginagawa namin, nakakalimutan ko yung anxieties ko for the bar result.
Right.
And aside from that, I was optimist kasi. I was optimist na inshallah papasa ako. Kahit na nahirapan ako sa bar, na iniisip ko na inshallah papasa ako. Ganun lang.
Now, Attorney Nash, we'd like to hear more tips from you sa mga mga incoming first year law students. Parang at the moment, super clueless kung ano yung gagawin nila.
Lost.
Exactly.
Well, sa lahat ng mga balak mag-law, isa talaga yung kailangan na i-practice nyo to finish law school. Not just to become a lawyer, but to finish law school. Is yung sabi ng idol ko na si Commissioner Atog's Viking, si Commissioner L.A. Mitmag.
Idol yan.
Sabi niya na sa law school daw kailangan, ang technique lang is basa. Basa ka ng basa. Sa umaga, basa.
Yes.
Sa hapon, magbasa. It's all about reading. Yung profession actually is all about reading din. So you have to read and read and read. So during my law school, may inadapt ako na technique. Actually, para ma-master mo yung isang topic, you have to read it at least 4 times.
4 times.
Sa personally. So first is plain reading. Walang repetition.
Okay.
Basahin mo lang yung chapter or yung coverage. Kung may naintindihan ka, maganda. Kung wala, wag mo nang balikan. Basahin mo lang. Pangalawa, read and identify important concepts. Yung mga case doctrines, ano yung mga phrases dito na possible na lalabas sa exam. Ano yung mga important topics, important doctrines, cases, mga elements, mga ganun. Third reading is take notes. So while nagbabasa ka sa third reading mo, mag-take ka ng mga notes. Summarize. Mga clue words, keywords, mga abbreviations, mga mnemonics. Like, I have many mnemonics sa law school na until now, naaalala ko. Because of that, like, hindi na ako magbibigay ng example. Marami yun. So, and last reading is, actually, hindi siya reading. It's just reading in your mind. Parang nagde-discuss ka lang. You ask questions and you answer it by yourself. Parang ikaw yung nagsasalta sa sarili mo. So, yan talaga yung technique ko na in-adapt during law school. Pero, hindi ibig sabihin na kailangan magawa mo yun sa lahat everyday. So, may mga times na hanggang first reading lang ako.
Totoo.
Hanggang second reading. So, it's all about taking risk. Kung papasok ka, kahit na may possibility na matawag ka for recitation, bad receipt. So, ganyan lang. Buhay ay buhay, di ba?
Totoo.
So, ganun lang. At least 4 times kung gusto mong ma-master or gusto mong maging confident sa isang topic or subject, 4 readings. Yun yung routine ko back in law school. And luckily naman, since full-time law student ako, so I had time. Na magkuan sa mga ibang, nakaka-4 readings ako.
So that contributed talaga yung pagiging full-time law student mo to you becoming the top of your class.
Yes.
Alright.
Alhamdulillah.
To our listeners, take it from our guest lawyer na it's not a good day every day na kailangan maka-4 readings ka. You just have to be consistent. No, you have to be consistent talaga with your readings. Magbasa ka. Magbasa. But if kaya mo lang for let's say for this day is 1 reading, then that's all right, diba? At least consistent yung reading habits mo. Attorney Man?
Di kasi siguro for most law students will agree. Minsan kasi may mga subjects na madali na lang natin ma-absorb eh.
Yes.
Sa property, civil, succession. Others talagang inline sila sa criminal law. They really memorize the topics, the jurisprudence, the doctrines on those particular subjects. So, siguro, depende lang siguro yan yung sinabi ni Attorney Nash na 4 readings. Maybe you can do those types of readings sa mga talagang subjects na hindi nyo talaga maintindihan. Kasi I remember in law school, minsan pinakamahabang reading ko siguro is 2 readings lang eh. And then I just risk, di ko manisirakan pag pumapasok ako sa school. So, Parang depende lang talaga yan.
Hindi talaga siya mapaperfect usually.
Yes.
So, find your find balance lang.
Tsaka iba-iba yung learning style ng mga
Exactly.
students. May
What I
iba
was-
na auditory, may
Yun.
iba na
Kailangan mag-teach.
yes. Yung iba kailangan talaga magbasa ng magbasa para ma-master. Kasi pwede naman magbasa ka lang one time tapos pumasok ka. Pwede naman ganun. So, it's up to you na kung paano ka makakasurvive.
So, one way one way to keep in mind is to learn yourself. Understand or know your learning style talaga.
Yun ang, di ba, yung famous author na si Jim Quick, sa kanya galing to na learning is state dependent. So, find your, yung time or yung state kung saan grabe yung aggressive yung learning mo. Napapansin mo na parang marami akong natutunan ngayon. So like me personally, ako 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. yan talaga yung pinaka-active ako.
Or
8 to 10.
Optimized na
Optimized,
time for your
yes.
learning.
So learning is state dependent. Always remember that. So if you are sleepy, hindi na talaga kaya, wag mo nang pilitin.
Totoo,
Matulog ka.
yun talaga.
If you are tired and hungry, kumain ka muna. Matulog ka muna.
Listen to your body nga, ika
Listen
nga.
to your
No?
body.
May mga iba kasi kahit gusto ng body nila matulog, instead, umiinom pa ng kape para mag-proceed with their studies. But, listen to your body, ika nga.
Yeah, learning is state dependent. Listen to your body.
To our lawyer listeners, we'd like to know kung ano yung mga tips nyo for our incoming first-year law students na nag-aspire ding maging attorney. We are now on our last question, Attorney Nash.
Basta walang about sa love life.
Gusto mo ba about
Gusto mo? Yeah, Attorney Nash, since becoming a lawyer, are there noticeable changes on how the society treats you? And how did you handle such treatment?
Malaki yung changes.
Right.
Yeah, kasi simula nang maging lawyer ako, like almost every week, di ba? So, yung nasabi ng kasama ko, si Attorney Mike, na yung pagiging lawyer natin, it only means na madadagdagan yung problema natin. Magiging problema natin yung problema ng iba.
Totoo.
So, yan din talaga yung na-realize ko. So, sa lahat ng mga gustong maging abogado, make sure that you're ready to accept that. Kasi kami, accepted na yan sa amin kasi nandito na kami. So,
Totoo.
responsibility mo yung to provide justice, yun nga. So, isa yan sa mga nagbago sa akin na hindi ako sanay. Na almost every week may pumupunta sa bahay, ganito, iba-iba yung concern. So I get to realize na ito palang profession na to is iba talaga. Challenging talaga siya. You really have to, if you want to become a good lawyer, pwede ka naman maging basta-basta lang na lawyer, di ba? Pero if you want to become good in what you do as a lawyer, you really have to embrace that. Na entertain your guests, entertain their concerns.
Let them know na you care about their problem.
Kasi
diba?
yan, ganun din naman yung sinasabi natin before, di ba? Na to provide justice, ganun. So,
yan yung sinumpaan natin, diba? When we took our oath, yung lawyer's oath.
Yes, kasama yan sa lawyer oath.
Exactly.
So, yun nga, isa sa mga changes talaga is mababawasan yung tulog mo. Although in a good way, kasi na may, di ba?
Nandun yung altruistic feeling na nakatulong ka.
Yes.
Alright, thank you so much, Attorney Nash, for the time. Yeah.
Tapos na rin.
Thank you so much, Attorney Nash, sa pagpapa-unlock sa aming imbitasyon. And,
My pleasure.
do you want to shout out anyone? May pa-shoutout ka ba?
Shout out dyan sa... joke. yung isang lawyer dyan sa baba.
So, shout out daw sa isang lawyer, special lawyer, ni Attorney Nash, dyan sa baba sa office. Ayun. Thank you, Attorney Nash, again for the time. And thank you, Attorney Manman, for being here with us as well as our guest lawyer.
Yes, thank you also for inviting me again to be your guest host for today's session.
Alright, and that ends our episode for this Monday.
If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to give us some love by following us on our social media accounts.
You can also find us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcast.
If you have any topics you want us to talk about, please send us a message or just simply leave a comment down below.
We'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye.